by fixing the price and increase the value of the product, which can help the company to increase their profit and revenue. What is price development? Price development consists of plans and strategies that have been decided by manager and decision maker to choose or use the best pricing strategy for the company. By fixing the price and increase the value of the product, which can help the company to increase their profit and revenue. The importance of price development for the company is first to help them to charge enough to cover their costs. Secondly, to ensure their price relative with the competitor. Third, to gain their customer perception, because if they sell product in more cheaper price, customer will think the product is not good. And the last one, to charge fair price for customer and also for the company. The characteristic of excellent price development, the first one is profit friendly, where the company will gain profit more easily. Secondly is consumer friendly, where the consumer recognize the new price that been developed by the company. Thirdly is cost friendly, where the new price can cover all the costs of a new product that have more value. The fourth one is markup, where the revenue the company gain is from the markup price of the product. Characteristic of excellent price development is price growth, which when the price development be done, the price will be higher compared to the older price. Secondly, the price increase because of the new fixed cost that been added to a new product that has more value and quality. Other than that, the price addition also will occur in a good excellent price development. And the new product is more quality friendly, where when the price been increased, the quality of the product also will be increased. Next characteristic of excellent pricing development is maximum profit, where when the new price have been developed, the company will gain more profit. Secondly, it will be more flexible, where the price can be up and down easily. Thirdly, the pricing development can be used as competitive tool to help the company compete with their competitor. And a new excellent price development characteristic also will increase the value of their product. Next characteristic of excellent pricing development is pricing objective friendly, where a new pricing development that have been developed can be aligned with the company pricing objective. And it's also have to be mission friendly, where when the manager or decision maker apply a new pricing, it will fulfill the company mission. And the last one, it will help the company to stay sustainability in the competitive market with other competitor, which can help the company gain more market share.
demographic and understand the target market. For example, insurance sector are selling their product to retirement age people 50 and above. Okay, and next, if the person wants to make a purchase for expensive product, the price of the product may affect his demand for it. The next, the selective price objective scheme of price, the strategy for launching a new service to determine the new product. Digital media company Netflix is targeted media, media product and service delivery to the customer. This is for capturing value of target product and estimate cost of development, such as Microsoft Google is recognized the expense of the product and the service cost. And next for analyzing competitor price, identify through competitors, competition calculation, analyze the competitor price, content of competitor value proposition list, and the last one contrast through website. And next for selecting suitable pricing strategy, conducting market research, understanding USP, consider growth outlook, aligning pricing with strategy of business, manufacturing cost conversion, pricing. Okay, and next, set the final price, selection of pricing objective, determination of the demands, cost estimation of the product, analyzing the cost of the offering and price selection, pricing method. And the last one is selection of the final price of the product. And next, communicating the developer price, how to attract customer to purchase the product from the market and to improve the purchasing of the customer. And then evaluating the success, clear baseline establishment, quantify the value success, accept the challenge and competitive assessment the involvement level, and the last one is take note on positive and negative outlier. Okay, and next is re-implementing the strategy. The first one is people, resource, system, culture, and the organization. Okay, very standard to develop. Price is considered to the monetary value that transfer in change of conducive service and will define the market. Okay, next, the two-way age technique. This technique is applied is employed with goods and services that have great growth of demands and have shown much fluctuation in terms of market stability. And next is okay, the next is one of technique of price development is based on the certain introduction of the price of product to customer as well as market are determined by the product. For the short-term objective of the company involved creating intermediate revenue income and discount are offered to customers for the unsold stock and should be revenue realized. And for the long-term objective for the term are long-term in nature. Less focus is given to the short-term objective and the companies that focus on long-term growth for people seek to maintain the benefits, the price, and long-run market as well as business indicators. Next for flexible pricing techniques most common strategy used in the market and for investors are order to adapt and adjust the fluctuation in the market demand. The next rate. The start of pricing strategy is considered to be one of the steps of price development and hence 6% of possible price growth have been included by the
is Nur Shafika Shaza, and I will explain to you guys a little bit about do and don'ts in developing price. So, pricing strategies may be one, if not the finest method for controlling revenues. Obviously, the cost of the goods, the nature of the industry you're in, and the wallet size of your target purchaser here have several impacts, but the upward and downward tailing price may also be an outstanding measure of the volume and associated returns generated from items and services, even under the most marginalized commodities industries. So these are the 13 do's in developing prices. The first one is do differentiated. Differentiation in good is a marketing technique to differentiate products or services of an enterprise from competitive ones. The successful differentiation of the product means that the product or the company identifies and discloses its singular features while stressing the significant contrast between that product or company and its rivals. The second one is do segmented. Segmented pricing is when the seller or a firm sets various prices for one product, it's two or more, even though the product has varied costs. It does not impact companies' differing prices. Segmented price discrimination is also known as price discrimination. The third one is refer hard data. Free hard data is important and never ignore the hard data because it will refer to the sales data, the consumer information, research that conducted by marketing teams, statistical analysis that had been conducted in record from the sales. All these are important for you to be considered in developing the price. If you try to develop price and the development based on the hard data that have record, the new price data will be the good new price. The fourth one is do consistent. Prestigious techniques for pricing are not unique to large brands, but that also does not indicate that you should raise charges. This has been repeated and over, but merely a 1% rises in price leads to an average of 11% increases in profit. Number 5 is do refine pricing strategy. As a seller, pricing strategies must always be refined. There is a method for 17 prices. You can't always keep to one price approach under these 17 price strategies. You need to play a lot of your price tactics if you want to stay longer on the market. The sixth one is do develop based on cost. Pricing is the method that you employ to establish your product or service prices. It might be tough to decide the price of your products and services. Your clients may think your item excessively pricey when you set your pricing too high. But you will have an impact on your earnings if your pricing is too low. Number 7 is to understand customer ability to pay. Knowledge of willingness to pay, or it's called WTP, of customers is important in order for firms to follow a marketing-oriented pricing strategies that optimizes profitability and reduce the risk of laying down money. Although price research has made considerable progress and can now evaluate the willingness of the consumer to pay the remarkable precision. Researchers have found that just 8% of the firms employ that top-notch method in establishing their pricing strategy. Number 8 is do evaluate the success. It is vital that your measuring method takes a true and complete approach. The following principles should at least be included in your approach. Use tables, not charts. When only a few numbers are displayed, the tables are working fine. But when there are numerous data points, it is hard for tables to digest data. Examine, for example, a simple sales, profit, and growth comparison. Number 9 is do study competitor. To assist a company develop competitively based offer prices and optimize their revenue and make excellent profit. An effective pricing strategy is critical. A company can choose from several price strategies based on a range of criteria. Any unit sold or an entire market share of a firm can establish a price to optimize its profits. Number 10 is to develop gradually. The most important strategy relies on a range of criteria. The following conditions would be great support: a penetration strategy such as price sensitive customer, low cost opportunities, the anticipation of competitors, quick market entry, a high probability of rapid acceptance by potential buyers, and an adequate business resources to meet new demand and sales. If the opposite condition apply, a skimming technique is most suited. In general, a premium product promotes a skimming approach. Number 11 is do related new price. The correct pricing is a crucial component of the marketing strategy process. Price is the value that is perceived and traded for another item. Value is conveyed in money and cents most often in our culture. Therefore, prices are usually the amount of money and a thing exchange. 12 is do related new price with quality. Pricing models aim to enable firms to place products or services against rivals properly as seen by the market and to evaluate their pricing strategy accordingly. It is called the 9 pricing strategy as the metrics include 9 choices. Last one is number 13 is do related new price with benefits. A pricing strategy takes consideration of the price model of the item for elements such as competitive activities, market circumstances, consumer trends, and other variable costs. Before promoting items for client, companies must choose a price plan. In this list, we will next is don'ts in developing price. There's a 5 don'ts in developing prices. First one is don't commoditize. Commoditize is one of the worst things to do while pricing service or product pricing. On the other hand, it is far simpler to reduce the price than to rise it. You can always do the right thing. Second one is overcomplicated. The structure of the price is not included. It's not difficult. Buyers seek to link the money with their worth in the service or product with them readily. Number third one is forget value. It is difficult to explain why the cost is established if there are no clear comments of the value of the product. The price list and the way it is drawn up must correspond with the value statement. Number 4 is inhibit your retailers. The sales staff must grasp what pricing can accomplish. They must have the freedom to handle price options to inspire their buyers. Number 5, leave money on the table. It is too late to find out if the purchaser paid extra for the offer after the contracts have been signed. Again, it is far simpler to decrease price than to raise them. The next one, I will explain about the 5 signals of successful strategies implemented this stage. The first one is, unlike your view, defining your organization clearly defined goals should clarify your vision. This phase includes 3 key tasks is defining your short-term and long-lasting goals, determining your goals achievement method, and personalizing your staff approach. Number 2 is collect and analyze information. Collect and analyze information. The information you receive can affect the next 2 stages. This stage is essential to gather as much knowledge as possible on how your view may be achieved. Number 3 is develop a strategic approach. If you draw up a strategy, the information you collected during the analysis step should first be reviewed. Then identify the tools currently accessible to assist you achieve your goals. Number 4 is perform your strategy. The action phase of your strategic management process is your strategy. Everyone in your enterprise should understand what they have to perform and how they are going to contribute to the ultimate objective. You should have acquired at this stage all the finance and resources necessary for the project. Number 5 is assessing and monitoring. You will need to establish and apply performance metrics, analyze internal and external variables periodically, and take correction action when necessary to assess and regulate the efficacy of your strategic management plan. Successful strategic assessment begins with the measurement of parameters. Examples of a strategic management process includes like to improve sales, a firm can choose to offer its item online. The management team prepares a strategy and transfer the plan to the sales department. The Department of Sales chooses how the strategy is to be implemented and implemented through the accounting, marketing, and IT departments. The firm may also allow the IT department to oversee the project and regularly update its management. So, the conclusion is on the surface, the pricing of the product appears as a very simple piece of information showing how much a consumer pays for a product. Pricing plans may, however, be complex and sophisticated, taking everything from cost of manufacturing to customer behavior. The benefits of the price policy are that it can make your product consumer enticing enticing while also paying your expenditures. Prices are not effective because they do not attract consumer enough or by not giving you the money that you need. The drawbacks of price strategies come into play in comparison to the other elements. The price produce income, which is why the success of the company depends on the proper pricing. But no magic price plan that ensures success. Therefore, a company should continually investigate the market to find a proper product or service policy. At the end of the section, one essential thing is recognized it is that companies can employ a variety of products price tactics to address changes to the market and to reverse marketing efforts.